Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass hockey broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C. And this is Shot from the Point Live. My point man this week on Shot from the Point Live, none other than comedian and legendary Jake Link. And from the heart of St. Louis, Jeff the Huffman. How are you, fellas? Oh, shit, that's right. I muted all your microphones. So now you can talk, yeah. I was like, why don't I just mute their microphones? But that's the reason I don't do it, because I forget to fucking turn it back on. Welcome, everybody, to Shot from the Point Live. We got a lot to cover. And the first thing we're going to get into is the World Cup of Hockey and how it is not a championship tournament. Now, as some of you know, I have been a proponent of the World Cup. I'm even sympathetic to the National Hockey League pulling or trying to pull the rug or attempting to pull the rug out from under the IOC. Reason being is they don't make any money on it, or nowhere near as much as they should. And if they're putting up the risk, because each player out there is worth ridiculous amounts of money to their league, they should get a cut. TV rights, sharing, all it is a free commercial for the NHL. The NHL said, oh, wow, we can make our own stupid commercial, make money from it, which is important that they get the money, especially if they're making the... Look, if there's no risk-reward ratio, if it's all risk and no reward, or limited reward, it's got to flip. So I am for the World Cup of Hockey, but not the way it's gone down. What do you think, Jake? Jake, what do you think?
Jake, I just hate that they're like the North Americans and everybody's gonna have all these teams. You know, why can't it just be? Listen, take the pros out of the Olympics. It's always a problem. Let them have this tournament. Let the kids play in the Olympics.
Yes.
Let's face it, the kids, and you know, if it comes down to, well, I don't think they should do that. I really, I just
the World
think
Cup's a nice little touch, but like you said, let the kids play for the medals.
Yeah,
in the
let
Olympics.
them.
It's gonna mean so much more when a group of 19, 20-year-olds are bringing home the gold medal for
but here's the thing about that. Once you take the pros out of the big Olympics, it's no longer the World Championship. Let's face it, the Olympics since 1998 have been the International World Championship of Hockey. Yes, there's been 2 World Cups in that period of time, 96 and 2004. Was it 2004? No, 2002. One of which won with the United States, the other one won by Canada. It was a nice warm-up, but the NHL didn't get financially what they wanted out of it, and they are taking a hell of a risk. There's another factor here. Nobody fucking cares. And it's not just the fact that the guys aren't playing in the Olympics, the pros aren't playing in the Olympics. It's nobody seems to give a crap about the World Cup unless the Olympic name is on it. Now, I thought there was a way around that. You could stop the tournament in the middle of the year, either do one every 2 years, do it, have one during the Olympic year, have one, stop it during the All-Star game and let these guys play. Or dump out of the Olympics, compete with them. That'd been funny. Dump out of the Olympics completely. Yeah, compete with them. Screw it. Yeah. People are in the mood for that kind of stuff. They probably won't even know it's not the Olympics.
Now, is the IFOC going to have their say in this?
What, the IOC? I don't know. The IOC is basically positioned, from what I understand, is you do what we tell you. You're lucky to be here. Have a nice fucking day. You can be here. You don't want to be here. I don't know how important it is that for them to have NHL hockey players. It's nice, but it's not the end of the world. And I don't know if it'll affect their ratings all that much. But the IOC, the corrupt organization, which is probably a hair's off of FIFA that it is, they don't seem to care one way or another. They don't. Let me get it, because I'm dying to play this friggin' video. It wasn't well received by some of our YouTube colleagues, by the way. This whole thing. So I want to play this. I want to play this video, and you guys let me know what you think. This is some friends. One friend of our show, another one that we're trying to make a friend of our show. This is what I like to call Jack Malay versus Power Play and CJ. Here it is.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the World Cup of Hockey press conference. Really nothing that I'm excited about,
So the NHL announced the World Cup of Hockey 2016 schedule.
Really nothing that I'm excited about,
tournament was completely botched by the NHL.
I think they really screwed this up to a frazzle.
It's nothing more than a money-grabbing gimmick.
Running it, it's a money grab for the NHL. Really nothing that I'm excited about, you know.
And you're a Canadian or you're an American, you can't play for Team Canada or Team USA.
Really nothing that I'm excited about, you know. Why can't Jack Eichel play for the U.S. and Connor McDavid play for Canada?
Last I checked, Sweden, Finland, Russia, Czech Republic, we're all in Europe.
It's bullshit. That's the situation on one of the teams. The Team Europe also. I mean, that's.
Where's your motivation? Why give up parts of your summer? You're not representing your country.
Then you don't need to write guys from countries that don't qualify. I mean, what do they have to play for?
It's just I can't get excited about this. I cannot get excited about this.
Really nothing that I'm excited about. You know, whatever this is like stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll watch every minute of it, but
I'll probably still watch it though.
That's right. Now, in normal circumstances, I would say therein lies the problem. That you'd watch it anyway. But here's the thing. Nobody cares. It's not that big a deal. And the fact that two hardcore NHL fans, I know that's a really scientific poll I just took, don't like it, I think it's a pretty good idea. Nobody cares. Why does nobody care? First of all,
I have a question. Why does Jack Malay look like he's shooting from the bunker where Osama bin Laden sent all those videos? Look at the background. He just said, "Oh yeah, this is vacant. Okay, let's just throw some hockey stuff here." Just look at it.
Yeah, it looks like there's some chicks with their arms tied behind their back. Poor Jack Malay. I want to address a couple things that they addressed in their videos. Let me get the goddamn thing up. Here's the thing. The idea of the under 23 and the under 23 teams for the United States and Canada is ridiculous. That means Eichel and McDavid won't be able to make their teams respectively, even if they're old enough. And also Sweden, Finland, and Czech Republic don't have that problem. The Team Europe, what are you playing for? It's a damn good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Like, I don't know. I mean, especially the way things are shaping up around the EU over on this side of the pond anyway. Are they really going to put the European flag on there? And it's not all of Europe anyway. Jack Malay points out in one of his videos, this is a fix for United States, Canada final, or at least one of those teams getting in the final. That's really what it is, because the NHL realizes they're losing money with the IOC because those guys are a bunch of jerks.
Maybe they should. I mean, here's a suggestion: instead of just having have Russia, you have all the big hockey countries, and then maybe like a Team Europe and a Team Asia of lesser known hockey countries.
But that's what they're doing. That's the thing. That's not playing for your country.
And we could see the next superstar to come out of Vietnam.
Look, what about, here's another thing. Yeah, next to, good point, Jeff.
There's actually a really good kid, and he's like 15 years old.
I mean, they make all the equipment anyway.
Yeah.
You ever think in the factories when they're doing this, they're like, I wonder what this is used for.
Here's the thing. The fix is in. So the thing is,
what's this
the
bamboo
NHL...
stick used for?
Be quiet. The NHL needs, without a shadow of a doubt, one of those two teams to make the final, or if not both, to make money. And that's important. Now, both of these guys say it's a money grab. It's a money grab. I got news for Jack and CJ. Everything's a money grab. You don't do anything without an investment. But the only difference is when you're dealing with sports, you have to make a level playing field to fix it so you have the best possible rating situation, in spite of leaving Switzerland out, leaving Slovakia out, leaving Slovenia out. It just doesn't seem like a fair tournament, which makes it cease to become a world championship. It's not a World Cup anymore. It's just the NHL special tournament.
Let's face it. Those European teams, they're not going to even be a factor.
That's the thing, and they're not going to be a factor in the Olympics as well.
They're not going to play. They're not going to play well together.
But you have to have that for the reasons Harrison Mooney on our show a little more than a year ago said about actually the women's. If they don't play, you won't draw interest. You won't get better. Switzerland has improved dramatically in the last 10 years. Slovenia, when I was a kid. When Slovenia, when I was a kid, was nothing. Maybe a hair's ass below Belarus. And now they do have Ansi Kopitar.
Now they have Ansi Kopitar.
That's a step in the right.
It's like using Team Japan in NHL 15.
Yeah, I know. Which should be like that's like playing disabled, or handicapped, quite literally, because some of the players have wheelchairs.
Actually, Team France I think is worse, but they have
they've improved dramatically. Team France has improved dramatically. So look,
they have a Stanley Cup winning goaltender.
One of these teams is going to get blown out. Like I got to be honest with you, it was the low-end teams were Slovakia and Germany in 1996. It's not like they weren't competitive. And we've seen in the World Championship tournament that they have every year that we get surprises. Switzerland was in the final against Sweden 2 years ago.
Pierre said, I want to see team of the young Eurostars versus the European teams in the final.
Yeah, exactly. I'm almost rooting for something like that. So you basically if you're going to call this a World Cup, if you're going to say this is a World Cup, if you're going to sit there and draw interest based on people's patriotism, you can't do it with the Team Europe. It doesn't make sense. And you know what? You also cut out the chance of a total miracle. And the worst case scenario, what if the under 23 stars in the United States or Canada do win the goddamn thing? And it's like a big so what? I mean, it's cool. The kids won. It's like a big so. This is stupid. It's dumb. It's not truly a world championship. If they want to settle a world championship, the Olympic situation is better. And if they want to go around the IOC, why start it early in the season? Do it in the middle of the season. Compete with the damn with the Winter Games, or don't compete. Do it by years, or do both. I can understand. Look, it is a money grab, and to CJ, why is it okay? He said in his video, why is it okay for guys to get killed, hurt in the Olympics and not? It's why is it okay they get hurt in the World Cup and not in the Olympics? I'll tell you exactly why, CJ. Because it's too much fucking money to risk. It's too much money
for your country, Daniel.
Look, sports aren't about money. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And I tell you something. I don't want Jonathan Toews. If I own the Chicago Blackhawks, I'm not risking him for anything that I can't get a return on. Because every time he takes the ice, it's a risk. And I got to be honest, I'm one of these people, I don't care about the Olympics one way or another. I mean, God, it's some of the crazy stuff I saw with the Soviet Union when I was a kid that went on. The cheating, the history of it, it's disgusting. It's a chance for tin pot dictatorships to shove their politics down people's throats with their superior system. So who cares? As long as you have the top teams rated by the IIHF and put them 1 through 8 or however many teams are in the tournament, you have a tournament. And you can do it by NHL rules, and you can collect all the money. Now, we do it half-assed to get a fix situation to get Canada and the United States. And if Canada and the United States aren't in the final, or both of them, or if they're not both, and they don't make money, and it doesn't make ratings, you can kiss this stupid World Cup goodbye for the next in another 4 years. You can kiss it goodbye. It's done. It's finished. What, 96, 2002, and then nothing. It didn't work. So, I don't understand. If you're going to make the risk, go all out. Don't go half-assed. It's stupid. Or let them play in the Olympics. It's not like you're not getting any exposure. That's what I think. What do you think, Jake?
I agree. I agree. I mean...
Okay. Of course you agree!
Because I'm a sensible young man, that's why.
Yeah.
And, I just hate that they're just, like you said, like with the whole entire making this team, that team, and
it's ridiculous.
You're gonna have the under 25 stars whose names begin with the letter R. It's just ridiculous. That's what it comes down to. Just the whole entire thing is just ridiculous.
Germinator says, of course you don't care because you always lose to Canada. First of all, in 96 we beat your ass. Best out of 3 series, bucko. Second of all, when I say nobody cares, it's not that I don't care. It's just that when you're trying to attract new fans and you see under 23 stars, what is this? Oh, this is bullshit. Nobody gives a shit about the
Terminator.
World Cup.
I hate to tell you, back-to-back world champs right here, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. World War champs, you mean? And the
World War champs.
Yeah, but they were also on our team, you genius.
Yeah, but they're a good cheering section.
I don't know. Just do it. You're gonna do it. Do it right. Do it right. Greg Wyshynski likes cheating. Pro tank.
Well, of course, he always stiffs hookers.
Stiff hookers. That we heard. We don't know that for a fact.
No, it's confirmed. We're confirming it now.
From a source.
From a source that I just made up.
Hey, Greg, it's the same source that we found out that Zach Ronaldo was laughing at Chris Letang. That same source, yeah, he let us know you stiff hookers.
In eighth place in the basement, the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, it's in Carolina's best interests to be as terrible as possible for next year's draft. And as the Buffalo Sabres proved last season, if you can put your mind to accomplishing nothing, you can accomplish a great many things.
I'm so immature. I'm drawing dicks.
Yeah, you don't get Connor McDavid.
Yeah, it's
Jack
just
Eichel, but
it's just I'm drawing dicks in his face. I mean, I just can't stand this son of a bitch so much. Look, I mean, he's openly talked about one. You wonder why I get so upset with these Buffalo Sabres fans. I sit there and I fucking and piss and fucking moan about what's happening over there and how the Sabre hands are reacting. And I think it's disgusting. They come back to me and they come, we get Jack Eichel if we finish last? Yeah, no shit. And then you got the media cheering for cheating.
It's coming up now. You're drawing on what you drew on
I
the
can't
screen.
stand him. Big dick. See how immature you make me?
Oh, wow. You got two going on at once.
Yeah.
You dirty, dirty boy, Greg Wyshynski. Yeah, look at him. Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with homosexuality.
Take it, all you whore.
Take it, you dirty whore. But here's the thing.
I gotta get this all. I gotta get this all out of just get stuff before another 2 weeks.
Like, I go nuts with the Sabre fans. Like, we get. And the other guy sent me, "Hey, Jack Eichel played in the stadium. The place was packed. So fucking what? We're open. The media, fans, and even the league is okay with cheating. And I'm the only guy that has a fucking problem with it. What was that clip we played last year? Buffalo Sabres fans are not rooting for their teams to lose. They just want them to finish last. What the fuck? That was on TSN. They want to help their hockey team. Well, that's rooting to lose. God, it's time to have a straight fucking lottery. I don't care if Edmonton wins the next 20. At least I'll feel better about it because there'd be no reason to tank.
Yeah.
You can't do it half-assed. The NFL would be served well by just fucking 1-8. 1 plays 8, 7 plays 2. Let's make it fucking simple. This tanking for the birds.
Yeah, losers tournament. Whoever wins it gets their man.
We're going to go through another season of pro tanking. In the same thing, Greg Wyshynski talks about. He talks about Carolina losing on purpose. This affects the integrity of the game.
You know what though? In the NFL, like you don't really hear about it happening as much. Yeah. But there are players that like there was the whole entire Andrew Luck thing. There was suck for luck.
Yeah.
But they were just that bad. The Indianapolis Colts.
Curtis Painter.
Yeah, exactly. But then but it seems like the NHL and the NBA, you hear that a lot more. Is for those draft picks that those game-changing draft picks, which I don't understand because Jack Eichel could be a year or two away before he's actually ready to play in the NHL, even though he's going to play this year.
Yeah, he's going to play this year, whether he wants to or not, or whether he should or not.
Yeah,
I mean, it's mind-numbing. It's mind-numbing. It makes me want to draw dicks on Greg Wyshynski's face.
You should just have a 20-minute YouTube video of just you drawing dicks on Greg Wyshynski's face.
I wonder if it goes good. He roots for. I mean, like nobody sees this. Nobody sees that we're okay with. Like this could lead to something worse if it becomes socially acceptable. And he's promoting. He wrote an article why I love tanking. What's the love about it?
They already give trophies for participation, so we might as well just reward people for losing.
Deep down, I think Greg.
The rewarding people for losing. I don't think that's a reward for losing. Just because I think it's just a way to try and level out and balance the playing field. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with rewarding losers.
No, Jake, I
But
understand
I don't
that.
think you should. Honestly,
But
I think if a team is purposely tanking, and it is, I think they should have to lose that draft pick, and I think they should have to pick last, and maybe the next.
But you
team
can't prove they're purposely look. No, I'm not. I'm saying it's intended.
Yeah, you can't really prove it unless they come out and say it.
It depends on what it's intended to be. It's not the intent; it's what people can use it to be. We're openly, even the NHL put a tweet on, and they did hashtag tank wars, and we're trying to sell the Edmonton Oilers, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Buffalo Sabres, and the goddamn I can't even think of the other team.
Coyotes.
Coyotes. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
they're okay with this, and like I say something about it, and people send me nasty letters saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Jack Eichel, we might get Jack Eichel or McDavid. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. It's mind-numbing. It's fucking mind-numbing. No, and we're going to have to go through it again this year because it was a success last year.
You know what? It's no one on the roster at the time. Nobody on the roster should be accused of trying to say they're tanking, because those guys are playing for their own. They're playing for money.
Yeah, they're playing their hearts out, but
I don't think the players are.
But you know what, though? You know what? Shame on the management for putting them in that situation.
Yeah.
The only thing I could compare it to is the movie Major League.
Shame on fucking Gary Bettman for not going after these. Yeah. This is his job. This is Gary Bettman's job to say, hey, you know what? That guy should have tweeted that should have been fired. We're doing an investigation. We're changing the system so it's impossible to tank. That's it. Game over. Game, set, match. This thing, the current system doesn't work and encourages this. Everybody's laughing at us. And I think Greg Wyshynski likes it because it kind of, it puts
and this has been going on a lot longer. The Pittsburgh Penguins admittedly tanked to get Mario Lemieux.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's been going, who admitted it? Let's see. They should have lost the franchise.
It was something like way down the line. They pretty much sat everybody and they brought up a bunch of, minor leaguers.
All right, here's the last thing on this. I'm sick of talking about this already, but here's the last thing on this. Here's another thing. Like Greg Wyshynski says they tanked and good things happened. Here's another thing. We don't know if good things happened. That kid hasn't played a game yet. Yeah, Connor McDavid had a goal and assist. We didn't say he didn't play the game yet. We don't know if it's transformational. All right, odds are he's going to be great, but he could be. Out. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's going to be the greatest player of all time. He could be. He could be like Bobby Carpenter, very adequate. You know, Bobby Carpenter was supposed to be better than Wayne Gretzky. He's supposed to be the American Wayne Gretzky. He finally won a cup as a fucking. What was that? He was on the third line with you guys in '95.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and he was very adequate because he took up Jacques Lemaire's defensive style, the clutch and grab, slow it down, dead puck. Thank you very much, New Jersey Devil error.
Give me my cup and I'll get my name on a cup. And
that says something about Jacques Lemaire just being able to look at the league and saying this is what we need to play to win. So hats off to the Devils there. But
yeah,
you know, Bobby Carpenter was not the talent we thought he was. So I mean, that could happen. That could happen very easily to Eichel or McDavid, and not to mention a horrible injury, which would be like the worst case scenario.
Not to mention the NHL is just, you know, you could have a player, you could have the best player in the league for the next 20 years come out of this draft and not be one of them too. Maybe some guy who just got in the fourth round and just, you know, it's just how this league is.
It's how any league is.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you got?
But I think it happens a lot more in this and baseball, in hockey and baseball.
Yeah, well, they talk about it openly. Jeff, what do you got? News. Jeff's news.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Patrick Elias apparently does not want to be the Devils captain, and it's not the first time that he said this too.
It's 2 years ago. This was an issue. 2 years ago.
He's saying that there's
5 years ago. He was the captain.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other younger guys who we feel would better fit the role.
I think at this point, Pat doesn't know when he's going to be playing. From what I understand, being the captain is a pain in the ass on the social front. You have to remember everybody's birthday and everybody's wife's birthday and all that other crap. I could totally understand why he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, the Devils, the rumor was that they're not going to have a captain for this year. So I think, honestly, there's a few players. I think Andy Green would be
you could just give it to Bryce Salvador for what he did. Just have him sit at home and say, Salvador's our captain. He calls in every now and again. Gives the team pep talks.
He straps on skates and, he was.
I think it's just a big pain in the ass. I'm a little concerned, like, why you wouldn't want that job, because that's just, I don't know, it's just so European to me. Just not wanting that, not being that ambitious, but whatever. Better that he fucking opts out of it than he takes the job and not half-assed. So,
He already was like the captain for a little bit.
Yeah, but that was like, what, a stint.
It was like after Niedermeyer left and Stevens left, and I think he said he just didn't like the responsibility.
I think he just doesn't want it. Yeah, that's fine.
Some players are alphas and some are betas, you know.
Yeah, I think he's definitely
a beta. You know, that's all he wants to be, the second in command.
But I don't want to take anything away from this guy's career. He's going right to the rafters.
He's definitely one of the most underrated Devils.
At one time, he was one of the top 5 forwards in the league.
Oh yeah,
probably, at one time.
Would you believe that the Devils for a small period of time had probably one of the best lines in all of hockey in the 2000s?
Yeah, absolutely.
Peter Sikora, Patrick Elias, Jason Arnott, just all in the same line, and that was probably one of the best lines in all of hockey.
It was unbelievably effective, and people laugh when you say that, but go back and see how much production they have, and there's 2 Stanley Cups between them, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Jason Arnott. That's not my kid. Arnott.
Arnott.
My favorite Jason Arnott story of all time. What happened to old Jason Arnott? I wonder if Father's Day is for Jason Arnott. But that's about it. But yeah, sure. What else you got, Jeff? 718-395-7660 or Skype Shot on the Point. Hockey season's almost starting. Preseason 2 weeks.
Next week, the 20th.
Oh, he means
it's our first preseason game.
I'll tell you something. Poor Trenchy Ben's writing jokes.
And we're missing them.
Yeah. This is funny. I normally wouldn't mention anything Frenchy Ben wrote, but he told me to say Slovenia is a country. I thought it was an ITS, and I just put a question mark. And then he says, "You want me to write jokes?" There was good some minutes ago, and then Kazar comes in the chat and says he means STD. ITS is in French.
This whole language, Ben, you're gonna have to learn your French, your English.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay,
I knew it was a good idea to put him.
A good line.
Don't get intimidated when we don't call you out and give you credit or even use your jokes. Advocare is Frenchy Ben. I would have used the second one, but I didn't get it, so I didn't say it. He wrote another one that I canned. I don't want to say what's going on behind the scenes too much, but that was fucking great. See? Even a negative can be a positive here on Shot from the Point.
I just like how Matt, who speaks. Thank God we have Matt, because I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. We gotta. In fact, I think it's time to get Matt in the line.
Get him on.
You gotta get him on. Let's see how this whole thing works. Matthew Kazar. Let's see how quick I hang up on him. I don't really care what he has to say. I don't know. I just hope he doesn't aggravate me, because you're aggravating me today, Jake.
Yeah, how am I aggravating?
Yeah, I don't know. You're just annoying the shit out of me. I don't know why.
Oh, hey, while we're waiting for Matt to come in.
After what I did for this show this
shut
week.
Up. What did you do? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Big announcement. The great hockey band. 25 years. I found out. I discovered them in 1997. The Zambonis. Dave Zamboni, a.k.a. Dave Schneider, Bridgeport, Connecticut, lead singer of the Zambonis. We're going to have him on the show. We're going to be playing their music, and he seems like an A-OK cool guy.
He's really cool, really down to earth.
I
had a conversation with him. And
so did I. It went ridiculously awkward. I had one of my fucking John Cena celebrity moments with him. That I'm famous for. I'm really famous for aggravating the balls off celebrities. I don't know. I just when I called him, I said I'm gonna do this in a military way, so he knows how serious I am.
John Cena.
Yeah. Well, you don't know my Cena story. I had a mishap with John Cena for real. Like an argument with him. Go watch the Cronin show. That's all I can tell you.
Sorry, John. I didn't see you there.
No, it was the other way around. It was the other way around. Matthew Kazar. I got to come up with new music for you this year. What do you got for us this week? Nice microphone tied to the wine glass. I would. What do you see?
Dude, I told you, banana stand.
Yeah.
I don't own that.
You know what's so funny? Yeah, because last week he goes, "Why would anybody want to get drunk with and girls and all that crazy stuff when you could just go out for some wine and some cheese?" Boy, you've been really Frenchized over there.
Oh my God! Whoa, did he really say that?
Yeah, he said wine and what else? What did you say, Kassar?
Oh God!
I said no. Well, that's not what I meant.
But I don't care what you meant. We're talking about what you said.
I just said people act weird when they're drunk, and it's usually people vomit. Someone vomited on my sister's shoes, and
that's funny.
I don't know.
See, I don't drink, but I love stories like that. I love hearing, dude. Yeah, I got so drunk, I fucking just threw up in her fucking
Not for
dog's
Matt.
bed.
Not for Matt. He would rather have some wine and cheese and an
Wine and
intelligent
some cheese
conversation.
and smoke my cigarettes.
Yeah, smoke my cigarettes. Come on, that with me. Yes.
It's not even a French thing.
Yeah, you're turning French.
You're boring.
It's not a French thing. I go to English school.
Yeah, I know.
You go to English school.
Why? What girl at your age is gonna want to sit down and
just want to sit down and drink wine with you and eat cheese?
Yeah, I mean, who wants
talk about
that?
our feelings?
Who wants and talk about? Nobody wants.
There
that.
is some.
No, there isn't. Not one you found. I didn't find any either. I found bitches that talk like that and didn't put up when they didn't really feel that way.
I don't know if you realize
what Lifetime
I have
movie are you
piss
watching?
poor social skills.
What?
I can
I have
see that
piss poor social skills.
if you want to have like a fucking menstruating woman date with somebody.
Yeah. What
Oh,
you
God.
poor social? Do you think you have? Yeah, I guess you do.
I think he does. He went up to a girl. What are you, some type of Jew?
Yeah. Well, I don't understand why he doesn't want to get in there. Go party with him. Fucking tie one on.
Yeah,
fall
come
down.
on. Yeah, you can
You need
drink
a
your
wing-
wine.
You need a
You
wingman.
could, you could be the classy guy at the party who's just drinking wine.
You need a wingman that is not your brother or your sister. That is, I am deadly serious. You need a
Yes,
fucking
you do.
best buddy. So you can
Yeah.
talk about how much you love PK Suman and in between getting dates. You need a wingman, not your brother and not your sister. And I realize you guys are close and that's all beautiful, but you're not going to get your man salmon wet.
So are people in Mississippi.
Yeah. What do you got for us, Kassar? What do you got?
I don't know. I don't know if it's in Jeff's news, but did you hear that the 3 Boston Bruins
Yes.
draft pick? It is.
Yep.
What? What happened? Tell me the story.
You can tell it, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, fine. It doesn't mean anything. It's just funny. The 3
Keeps me from opening
Boston-
up a tab.
the 3 Boston Bruins first round draft picks, all 3 of them failed their conditioning tests.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
What, are they drafting from a fat camp or something?
Jeff, where were these
Holy
guys
crap.
drafted? Where were these guys drafted? Like, what league were they in prior to this?
The league, I'm not sure.
Okay,
The league, I'm not sure, but
like 3 different ones.
let's see.
They had good
No, I was gonna
restaurants
say,
wherever they were at.
the part well, it's saying that the part that they failed consisted of 3 300-meter runs,
Uh-huh.
each of which had to be completed in under a minute, and the rookies had a 3-minute rest in between each run. 300 meters in under a minute. That's.
Can you do that?
How much is?
I'm
how
trying
fast is
to.
that?
I'm trying to picture how far 300 meters is.
300 meters.
300 meters to
Under a
feet, I think.
minute? I'm trying
No,
to think.
yards.
It's 3 city blocks, right? It's like a
Hold
a
on.
regular. I can't picture it either. How is that possible? That a professional athlete that was drafted by
I don't know, but
how is that possible?
The funny thing is that out of the 3, you'd expect
For everybody
at least
in the-
one.
Wait. How far? Because 300 meters is 328 yards, and they had to run that in a minute. What, like Chris Johnson? Holy shit, that's a
128 yards.
I
Yeah,
didn't miss it by
that's a
much.
lot.
Yeah,
You sure it's meters?
is it a lot? Yeah,
It says meters.
really.
300 meters they had to run in a minute?
Well, I mean, this is first-rate athletics, Jay. I mean,
Well,
this
I
is
mean-
world-class athletics.
I'm just saying that, dude. That's 3 football fields.
No, it isn't. A meter
300
is-
meters is 300 yards. 328
minute.
yards.
It's not meters. Couldn't be. It's no, I didn't do that. No, it's not meters. It's Oh, what the fucking they say here in Europe? Maybe the meters are. A meter's about a stride. It's like a full stride, right, Jeff? It's
no,
like
300 meters. It says 300 meters is 328 yards.
328 yards. So
Shit, we need
like,
to do a fucking math show here.
That's like 3 football fields.
That's over 3 football fields.
Is that? I don't know. I had to run fucking 2 miles in.
Well,
like
either way,
minutes.
I wouldn't look too much into it because off-ice conditioning and on-ice conditioning are two completely different things.
I understand, but I just can't believe they are not. If you're getting drafted by the Boston Bruins, that you're not able to perform to their standards.
Ben says
even
they all
off-ice.
trained with Phil Kessel.
I don't understand that. I can't imagine fat ass doing that either. Come to think of it, I can't imagine that. Yeah. Fat ass Phil
They
Kessel.
all wanted to go up to Ottawa and play with the Hamburglar.
300 meters in a minute is nothing. 300 light. I don't know. Frenchie Ben saying it's nothing. 300 light years. That's. I don't know what's happening.
You know what? Maybe I'll videotape myself doing it. See if I can do it.
Let's do the.
No, Jeff, you should actually.
You know what we should call this?
Advocare for them.
We should call this Math with Matt.
Right.
Matt's probably math with Matt. We got to figure this out. We're all stupid. God, we look like dummies.
No, well, Matt. I mean, think about it. And not only are we all stupid, we have people on this show that have a different units of measurement.
Well, I think a meter is like, I don't know. I could do clicks in my head, but I was in the military. But I don't know. I don't think it's that much. I got to figure this out.
Can I change the subject momentarily?
Yeah,
sure, go ahead.
You want to go back to hockey instead of math?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I want to go to dating.
Oh, sure. No, anytime. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me hear this.
I was wondering if I can ask a favor.
Just follow what Patrick Kane does.
Oh, you should be quiet. You're not getting laid either. But go ahead, Matt.
I wanted to ask a favor from Tommy.
Oh,
because there's this girl in my bio lab,
yeah.
and she's an exchange student from Germany, and she's friggin' hot. She's like,
just start.
I totally want to put my noodle on her schnitzels.
Oh yeah.
Can you give me something I could like tell her or something?
Say du bist aus Bad Tittenberg in Deutschland.
Wait, what?
Du bist aus Bad Tittenberg in Deutschland.
Du bist aus?
Mm-hmm.
Bad Tittenberg?
Just right, bist du aus Bad Tittenberg in Deutschland.
Hey, your German's getting good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And see what she
Bad
says.
Tittenberg. Is that fat
Tittenberg,
titties?
Yeah. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's good. You're very beautiful.
Yeah.
German is the underrated romance language.
Actually, just say bist du. Actually, not du bist, right? Bist du aus. So it's RU instead of.
Bist du aus?
Bist du aus. Aus. Bist du aus. AUS house. Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna get girls like that not by going to dumb parties.
What, by learning one phrase in German?
Yeah, especially if you're gonna ask her if she's from Boobyville.
Well, it's gonna.
Which is exactly what I told you to say.
Just like your last line, you go, so you're German, so you must hate the Jews.
But you don't get it. It's like just saying something in German. It might open the doors to other things.
What?
I bet this really. You want to really impress a German girl?
Legs.
You want to be?
You take down your pants and then you just poop on her.
You can say, mein Freund leben in Deutschland. Ich lerne Deutsch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Learn. Count to 10. Count to 10. Say, ich lerne Deutsch aus mein Freund in Deutschland. And just count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, if you're having sex with her and she starts yelling 9, 9, 9, she's not talking about your dick size.
Yeah, she's giving you the Patrick Kane quit.
Yeah.
Don't say what I told you to say. By the way, okay. I literally say, "Are you from Boobyville?"
Well, I knew it. There's the word tit inside.
Tittenberg.
So I knew something was wrong.
Well, that's what I used to do with my German girlfriends. This is gonna be really gross. Like when we were, laying there. I would like walk my fingers, guess where, and say, through the rolling hills of Deutschland near Bad Tittenberg, the rolling hills, and used to make them laugh.
I love your American humor
Well, here's the
with
thing,
your
like,
boobs and
if-
your double
it-
entendres.
In Germany, you get a bat in front of your town name, like it would be Bad Schwalbach or something like that. If your town meets like an environmental standard, so it's spelled bad, B-A-D, so it's like bat this or bat that. So I thought it'd be funny, Bat Tittenberg. It would be funny. Don't say that. Just say ich will es lernen Deutsch. Lernen Deutsch. Ich will es lernen Deutsch. I want to learn German.
Ich will es lernen Deutsch.
Ich will es lernen Deutsch.
Okay.
Bitte, please.
All you gotta do is put in 1942 German ceremonies, and you can learn Germany really nice.
You have anything else for us?
No.
Good.
Fuck you.
I changed up the next split now. I can't get anything right. What else you got, Jeff?
All right, the salary dump for Chicago continued. They traded Chris Verstegen, Joakim Nordstrom, and a third-round pick in the 2017 draft to the Hurricanes for Dennis Robertson and the rights to unsigned defenseman Jake Massey and a fifth-round pick in 2017.
Those Europeans better be good because they're not going to be able to beat the Winterhawks next year if they fucking keep this up.
And a couple hours later, they signed Marcus Kruger.
Wait, wasn't he on the team? He was on the first team. He was on the first Cup team, wasn't he? Kruger?
Kruger? I thought he was.
Yeah. So he's coming back. He's coming back. 718-395-7660. How many hockey questions? Look at the Gracie Rose. Oh, God.
Yeah, well.
Frenchie Ben wrote a joke that I can't repeat. It's really great that I
one
can.
one year deal with Kruger.
I'm not going to say this joke, and I don't want you to say it. Look at the joke that Frenchie Ben wrote That's no.
You guys
good.
want to know what it is? You got a private message.
No, you can't. You're never gonna find out. Holy shit! What are you angry?
Oh, dude, if you say that, like you're
You gotta remember, I live here. You fucking jerk offs. Both of you. You and Ben and fucking Jake with your whatever. What else you got? Kathy and I. Oh, I want to wish Jeff a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah,
He's 21
that's
years
right.
old.
Thank you.
And
no, 21.
it's a big waste because he doesn't drink.
You could gamble though. Come on.
There's no
probably-
way in the world that I'd be sitting with me if I was 21 and I was in Jeff's body. There's
See,
just no way.
I would think of doing that, but I'm not the luckiest person on the planet, so.
It has nothing to do with luck. You're worse than fucking your colleague.
I want
Bizarre.
$100 today. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Yeah. I also like to say happy birthday to my mother, who's actually in Yankee Stadium right now with my dad. That was her birthday. That was her 70th year birthday gift. We're going to Yankee Stadium. Way to go, Dad.
Yeah.
Way
She
to
must
go,
have been
Dad.
thrilled.
It is both Jeff's and my mother's birthday, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Happy
how I missed
birthday,
it.
Jeff, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
My birthday. And to do all the we're doing a birthday show. I don't know when, but we're doing it, and hopefully we'll get some donations. We're gonna do a birthday show that was not unlike the bachelor party show, which was a big success, which will be re-released. I'm going to re-release the bachelor party show,
Digitally recorded.
Yes.
Now in new sound with hidden features.
Well, the problem is the back end
behind
goes
the
crazy.
scenes.
Yeah, it's not going to be hidden features. It's just going to be fixed from when it went nutty. I forget what went wrong last time, but it started getting. We lost the frame rate towards the end, but it was a lot of fun. I don't remember half of it, but it was a lot of fun. What else you got, Jeff?
Okay, we didn't touch on this last week. I have this in there from last week. Former New York Rangers captain Chris Drury is the team's new director of player development.
Ah, really?
Yeah, Drury's.
Oh,
Yeah,
former captain.
Yeah,
It's Chris Jury. He's a good guy.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
came in
spent
at
12 years
the
in the NHL, played 4 seasons with the Rangers.
beginning of the Tortorello era.
Yeah, captain for 3 seasons.
I remember I seem to remember him telling August 20th, 1976. He just turned 39. Same age as me, pretty much. Or Frenchie Ben. That's Frenchie Ben's birthday, if I think. I'm not mistaken, or something close to that. Yeah, Chris Jury. Good. I remember him telling Sean Avery to knock it the fuck off. You're embarrassing the team. When he was waving a stick in front of Marty Brodeur. I seem to remember that. Old Chris Jury. But Jury was wrong because I think we ended up winning that series, right, Jake?
That series, no.
We didn't win that series when we shook the. Yeah, we did. The one we shook the stick.
You didn't in 06?
Was it? No, that wasn't the same year. That wasn't the year. Sean Avery. That wasn't the year he did it. I gotta check.
Yeah, that was the 06. Sean Avery.
The bro. Was it? We beat you that series.
Yeah. We beat you.
Clear.
That was
That wasn't it. I don't think he waved the stick in '86. I don't think he wasn't on the team. Yeah, he's in the Kings, of course. He was on the Kings that year, of course. It happened in
06.
It didn't have. He wasn't on the team.
Yes, it did. He was on the team in 06.
He says he's on. He was on. He was on the Kings till
Dude,
07.
I'm looking right here.
No.
Wait, that was 2000.
Yeah, no. April 13th, 2000. Oct 8. It's 5,000 oct, bitch. I'm looking at it right now. Avery screening bro door. 2000. April 13th, 2008. Big dummy. I knew I was right. We beat you because you I don't know. You guys like fucked up. I forget exactly what you did, but you fucked up.
Remember?
Because you're confusing the two seasons. That's the one that fucking Yager was on that team. He was in the Kings when that happened. That's because you're way confusing the two seasons. I'm telling you. Trust me.
Oh yeah, they did. Now that I see it, they did.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. The Avery
They did.
On April 13, 2008, the game in Game 3, the first round of the playoffs against the New Jersey Devils, Avery's turned his back in order to face and screen the Devils goaltender, Martin Brodeur. You know, I remember asking somebody
because I remember that season, the Devils and the Rangers played each other the last game.
Yeah.
And whoever won that game, home ice was going to be determined by that.
Yeah.
And then the Devils actually won that last game, and then they
his controversial yet effective annex helped lead the Rangers to a 4-1 series win. At the end of the series, Brodeur refused to shake Avery's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a lot of reasons not to do it. I remember being at an inline hockey training camp, and I said, "Why can't you face the goalie?" And I remember somebody saying, "Because you just don't do that." I was like, "All right, don't do that. What do I fucking know?" You know? But that's it was kind of innovative. To this day, I don't even know what's wrong with it. I have a problem with this.
I don't know either, but I guess it's just. I think it's just you don't turn your back to the play.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Well, I didn't like the stick swinging. That I have a problem with. That I had a problem with.
Well, if it was me, I would have swung my stick right at it at the back of his legs.
Yeah, imagine him trying that to Ron Hextall or fucking Billy Smith.
Yeah.
Brodeur was pretty laid back guy.
He'd be fucking talking through one of those machines. Hi, I'm Sean Avery, and let me tell you, I did not. I learned my lesson about swinging sticks in front of goalies. That's how my voice box was taking out. Now, don't smoke or don't wave your stick in front of goalies.
Billy Smith would have killed him. Billy Smith would have killed him on the ice. He was a lot crazier than Hextall Olympia. I think Billy Smith is like a psychopath. He's fucking crazy. I hate the Islanders. Hey, did you guys watch the video that I kind of put together on a few weeks ago on Al Arbor?
Frenchie Ben said, "Oh yeah, what a heel." We go, no. Sean Avery wanted to wear heels.
You should have gave that joke to me, Frenchie Ben. Don't give that to the chat.
No. He didn't give it to me. That's my joke, not the heel. That's not a Frenchie Ben joke. That's a Jake Link joke.
That's a Jake. You're not supposed to fucking quote him then. You're supposed to just steal a joke.
No, he said, "What a heel," and I just said, "No, he wanted to wear heels."
Well, then you should have said. Like this. Frenchie Ben says, "What a heel! What a heel!" No, he wanted to wear heels.
I did.
Your delivery sucked.
Yeah,
you're bothering me.
But the joke
today.
was great.
Yeah, it was a pretty good joke.
What else? You know what I tweeted to him? What? He said, "How come Marty's not on Hockey Wives?" And I said, "Well, they would ask you to be on the show, but the show's not called Hockey Beards."
How come? Because they don't know which one to fucking ask on the show. That's why they want fucking Brodeur and Hockey Wives. Actually, Avery tweeted something like, "How come Marty's not 20?" I saw Sean Avery tweet that.
Yeah, then I tweeted back to Sean Avery. Well, you would be. They didn't ask you to be on the show because the show's not called Hockey Beards. So. And I also, when he called Marty Fatso, I said, "There's a word I could call you that begins with the letter F too."
I don't think he's gay. I think that's just. I think he likes to flirt in that world just to kind of freak everybody out because he thinks everybody's just a homophobe. So he just kind of like lives in that world. That's my opinion. I do. What's wrong? What? Why is that bad? That's
no. It's he's like the ambiguously gay duo cartoon from SNL.
No, but I know they're ambiguously gay. I don't think Sean Avery's gay. I don't believe it. You know, and not that it matters if he was. I could care less if he was. But you know, he's who was that guy in the Islanders that did the with the cock in the mouth thing? He got in trouble for that. I forget who that was.
Well, I know. What's his face? Wayne Simmons called him a faggot.
Well, in fairness, I'm sure I've called people that I knew were not homosexuals. You know.
Yeah, but I think it hurts a little bit more when you see.
No, who was the guy in the Islanders? He did the thing. You know what I mean, with the hand and you stick your tongue in the chin. Who was that guy? It was funny.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Shit, I know what you're talking about. I can't.
That was really funny.
Who is that?
God, I wish I could play that right now. That was really good. Oh man, I don't know. We should do a video. Me and Frenchie Ben should do a video on that. Put that fucking thing in. Yeah.
Best of Sean Avery. You should do.
Yeah.
He would be somebody worth getting on this show.
Oh, I don't think that. I don't think that me and him would get along. No, not for a minute.
I don't think him and I would get along either.
I don't think. It has nothing to do with it. No, I don't think that would work. Oh, I'd love to have him.
Yeah,
I'd love to have him. I'd give it a shot.
I think
yes. Honestly, though, if he was nasty to me, I'd give it right fucking back to him, and I wouldn't have to call him the F word to give it back to him, and I'm sure he'd walk off. Yeah, if he was nasty with me or he got on his elitist high train, I'd stick it straight up his ass, quick. Yeah. Oh, look who,
he might come back for more. Ooh.
Yeah. Offish on it. What else you got, Jeff?
All right. The Lightning have to figure some things out before or for next year because Stamkos is in the last year of his contract, and obviously, all the other 29 teams in the NHL would love to have him, and some guy in Toronto would really love to have him there because he had a custom-made Stamkos jersey and got into the Leafs locker room.
Yes, in a Leafs thing.
Can you imagine, like, your player in the locker room? Hey, when did we get Stamkos? When did this happen?
Oh, God.
All of a sudden, everybody's
be a
on
good
PSN
team this
on their
year.
phones. Like,
there's been so much rumor about him playing over there. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I find this bizarre that they haven't wrapped this up. It makes me think the rumors are true. Why would he want to leave a team that's got a legitimate shot at the Stanley Cup? I mean, are you that butthurt about?
Well, money.
Yeah,
money. I mean, they also got to pay Johnson, Kucherov very soon too.
Maybe you think they can't give him the kind of deal Toronto could. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Good thinking, Jeff. Yeah. Bottom line, can you believe we went all summer and didn't talk about this fiasco once? The fact that they have, I mean, that's like a big deal. It does seem to be kind of seeping under the hockey media this summer. This is kind of a big
again,
deal.
It's Tampa Bay. Hockey in Florida.
They haven't signed, LA hasn't signed, what's his face either, Kopitar, have they?
No, they just, I thought they just inked him.
I don't think so. That's another one. TOP.
I could have sworn they did.
No, well, let's find out right now. Well, you should have it if they did. Tough guy. Anti-Kopitar. What a weird name. He's strange looking.
No, maybe they didn't.
No, they didn't, bud.
Okay.
Yancy Kopitar is from Sportsnet Canada. I'd like to stay in LA. Well, sign with them, you fucking big shithead. I'd like to stay with LA, would you? Well, good. Sign a contract. I'm sure they like to have you. Sean Avery's. I'll give this one to Jeff Ritchie. Avery definitely wants to be a part of the 123 North American team in 2016. I could not.
Guys, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll work in the locker room.
I had to give that to him. I could have took that one, but I gotta give it to Frenchie Pit. This was a good idea. We got to get like the flow of the whole thing. You know, leave Facebook off. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else you got?
All right, I guess we'll get into the next wave of teams here that I got set up here, seeing who needs to step up for them. And I'll start with the Ottawa Christ Warriors.
Yes. What do you got?
Stamkos will walk away.
Why do you think Stamkos will walk away? And I'm supposed to introduce you to you, rude Finn. We got Pierre.
Is it Pierre or Pierre?
Pierre. That's his
It
name.
doesn't matter right now. Let's say
It's the Finnish Flash.
It doesn't matter. He's a
Finnish News
rock.
Flash. Why is he going to walk away, Finnish Flash? Finnish News Flash.
he does the same as Parise did with New Jersey.
Yeah,
That's the
but
hometown.
Parise is not exactly going to make that much more money. What Jeff's saying is he's not exactly going to make that much more money going from New Jersey to Minnesota. But Stamkos going to Toronto, he's got a chance to make big
he's
bucks.
gonna make a lot.
He's going to make a lot.
10.5.
Yeah.
And he already told that he wants a similar kind of deal. It was Elliot Friedman.
He's going to walk, huh? So he's going to go this...
And I think Tampa Bay should let him walk. They should trade him, in my...
Why? They
They're not
got a shot at the Stanley Cup next year. Why should they trade him?
They are a deep team.
Franchise player.
They're a deep team.
They are a
can
deep team.
They can get a lot of back.
He's a franchise
They're gonna
player,
They're
though.
not that, he's a franchise player.
He's a
He's
franchise
deep because
player.
they make him deep. Stamkos
We
is
know,
the type of
but
player
they-
that makes everyone around him better.
Yeah, I know. But go ahead, Pierre. Pierre, finish up. I'm interested because I'm blown
Yeah,
away
I
by
want
this.
to hear this.
Yeah, I'm blown away by
Okay,
this.
here. They have a lot of depth and
Somebody
young
said Pierre
guys.
McGuire. Go do Pierre
He
McGuire.
doesn't even know who he is. But go ahead, Pierre. Finish up. Let him finish.
They have a lot of young guys and they have a lot of depth. They don't need Stamkos so much. Of course, they're gonna be a lot worse when they don't have him, but I think they're gonna be fine without him.
What I got to be honest with you, and I'm not being a dick because I'm not a dick to my callers that have what I would think would be out there ideas. Do you have like a thing against Stamkos, or are you like a Maple Leafs fan? You want to see Stamkos on the?
No, I have nothing against Stamkos.
You got
but
nothing
I-
against you got
I
nothing
see
against
the
Tampa Bay.
Lightning as deep team.
You
No,
just
no,
think it's
nothing.
Do you
I
think,
actually like
do you
Lightning
think
a lot.
Stamkos is overrated?
No. He's a good player.
That's strange.
Yeah.
You really should be writing. That's like fucking. That's mind blowing. Although you're gonna take a lot of shit on Twitter, but
Oh yeah.
that's why you could Ryan Lampert your way into this writing thing. Just say
Yeah,
a bunch
that's
of
right.
crazy stuff. I'll be honest
should-
with you, Pierre. I think and certainly I'm not gonna fucking scream at you like guys in WFAN in New York would. But I got to be honest with you. That sounds like a very out there opinion to me. I'm trying to be polite. You don't think that?
we should have Pierre write a shot from the point blog
Oh, it'd
and
be
to
great.
try and compete with Puck Daddy.
Yeah, it would be wonderful. I would. I'd hire Ryan Lampert so I wouldn't let him write if we got really rich. I've had people ask me to write for them already, but fucking, it's just.
I wrote
like,
something one time.
Did you really? Did they pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably.
It was
I don't know.
it was a blog on the playoffs for the Devils one time. It was.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a wife who's a grammar Nazi, and she proofread everything before.
I bet
sent
I could
it.
find something wrong with it now. Anything else with this, Pure?
No, here's
I got a
the
question
thing
for
that
Pure.
was wrong.
I got a question for Pure. Is your team out of the Champions League yet? The IFHK, I think it is.
The playoffs are not even begun.
No, the Champions League.
No.
Ice hockey
The playoffs
Champions
are
League.
just beginning. The playoffs are just
The playoffs.
beginning.
Okay,
There's
did they
nothing-
seed? Because I think I said it wrong last week. I said they were out because they lost to the other team. Is your
No,
team still in it?
No, they are in. They're in.
They're in.
but
When
they're
does
not
this start?
top.
When does the second part of the Champions League start over here?
I don't know.
You know?
Check from their website.
So you're just
I
day
don't know.
to day. You live day to day. Pierre,
Long time for that.
Pierre, you've stunned everybody. By the way, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the
Nobody
show.
knows where to go.
I have no idea where to go with this. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm not gonna be like those idiots. But I can't believe that you think that they would almost be better off. It almost sounds like you think. Well, no, you didn't say that. You didn't say they'd be better off without.
I didn't
them.
say that they'd be better.
No.
They'd be a little bit worse, but
You're just
they
saying
could be fine.
he is going to walk, and it's not going to have as much impact as anybody thinks. as everybody thinks. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because they have depth. New Jersey didn't have depth when Parise walked.
No,
You know, they had well,
didn't.
I don't know, man. They went to the Stanley Cup final and they had Covey and
then Covey left.
And then Covey left, and that was pretty much
Ta-da.
the end of the Devils. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not as crazy as you think. You know what? Maybe it's not as. I said the Calgary Flames would make the playoffs. You're saying they're going to walk. Here's another thing they'll put at you, Pierre. The fact that if he doesn't sign, if he's really going to walk, to have this contract hanging over Tampa Bay's head the whole season could not be a good thing. Could not be a good thing.
That's why I'm talking about trading him away, because.
Well, I tell you what, come
affect
January, they don't hear anything. They're going to deal him. Guaranteed, they're going to deal him. Maybe the Rangers will get him for a few months. How about that?
Eiserman doesn't look that. Eiserman is that kind of a guy. He's just going to trade him away.
Well, here's another possibility. From what I understand, Stamkos was devastated that St. Louis was traded to the Rangers for Callahan. He was really upset about that. And the blame from St. Louis, which I can absolutely attest to, fell squarely on Eiserman. Maybe, if your scenario is right, and especially since the money's so good in Toronto, is Stamkos still angry at Eiserman for letting St. Louis go like he did? Maybe.
Might be.
Could be.
Maybe.
I can't believe they won't wrap this up before the summer.
I mean, they were very close. They played in the same line almost all the time. They were pretty good guys.
All right. Thanks for the call, buddy. I appreciate it.
That was
no problem.
Interesting call.
It was definitely an interesting call. Take care. Yeah. You know, you make fun of Pierre, but I'm trying to like. It is possible that they could pick up and move on, if he left, but I don't know. I think we spent. I don't know what to think. What else you got, Jeff?
Okay, back what I was saying. First team we're going to get into here are the Ottawa Christ Warriors.
Yeah, Ottawa Christ Warriors. Here we go. I have their theme song. Frenchie Ben says I have to play more sound effects. Ottawa Christ Warriors, go ahead.
And the big thing for them is, can Bobby Ryan come in and can he score more? I mean, we saw the emergence last year of guys like Stone, and I hope you still have the guy's name queued up.
What's Stone?
Mecca. You don't have it queued up.
What's it? The Hamburger. Oh, Mecca Zivinejad. This is hard.
You know what? You gotta have like how Fred was on Howard Stern. You just gotta have him.
If I could find a German guy, I'd sit him next to me every day, and then he'd do this.
Okay, well, we saw the emergence of guys like Stone and Zivinejad.
That's that.
There you go. But Ryan only had 18 goals and 36 last year, and that's not what they brought him in for.
No,
I mean, if they want to go farther, they got to prove that, one, they're not a fluke. And Hammond needs to prove, his ridiculous season wasn't a fluke. And if Carlson can play any kind of defense, that will help out greatly. And, can the guys like Zivinejad, Stone, Huffman, and Bobby Ryan, I mean, they need to produce more. They really do. I mean, Bobby Ryan, he needs to score 30 goals for them.
Bottom line.
There's no reason why
a flash in the pan.
I got to be honest with you.
Hammond's a flash in the pan.
Yeah, I don't think
that starting job by
that was a
the
fluke.
end of the season.
That was a fluke. I honestly believe that.
He's gonna make his money, and that's all it is.
That's it.
He's done.
He's gonna be like,
hey, Hawken, I don't like kids.
That's what he's gonna be like when the season's over. I think Ottawa.
He looked like a deer in headlights with some of those shots in the playoffs.
No kidding. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking coach goes to his goddamn priest. And says that.
You should draft that. You should get that Hammond kid.
He's a good Catholic. That's just never a good sign. Sun shines on a dog's ass.
I'm surprised at having a person like Miko Zivinejad.
Yeah.
That they actually like kept them in the game.
Mika Zivinejad. I like Mika. What else you got, Jeff?
Well, actually, this kind of ties into the next team we're going to talk about. Another team that went on to a ridiculous run, and unfortunately for me, I got to see it firsthand. That's the Minnesota Wild, and really the only question is for them.
Go ahead.
Really,
Jeff.
the only question is for them is, can Vanek not worry about his bookie, and was Dubnik's ridiculous run a fluke?
I don't know. What does John Cherry think?
I don't know. I'm wearing pink and kissing guys. Anyhow.
There you go.
But, I mean, this team is awesome. I mean, they're very deep at forward with Parise, Coyle, Granlund, Pomdenville, Koivu. And, Niederreiter picked it up last year, too. And, they also have a phenomenal defense with Suter. And it seems like he's on the ice the entire game. He gets, I think he gets close to a half hour of ice time every game. And you also got Scandella, Dumba, Spurgeon. And their whole defensive core is 25 or younger. And, the team's got a lot of heart. They play great defense, and when they block so many shots. It's not even funny. They take away the shooting lanes. Probably better than any team I've seen that I saw play last year. I mean, this team's a playoff team, no doubt.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't believe you.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I just face the fuck out. I don't know.
That's classic. Classic Tommy is yeah.
I just want to hit this. It's like Frenchie Ben says, you got to play more sound effects, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about the sound effects. Now that's all I want to do.
You do that. You go to the box. 2 minutes by yourself, and you feel shame.
Yeah, remember the guy that hit his face with a stick? Yeah, that guy. Oh, wow. I'm having a fucking blast here, guys.
Happy birthday, Jeff. We're ignoring you.
Yeah. Shelve that thing, Jeff. I lose my my attention span. We gotta do something else. I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to be a dick, but yeah, shelve it. I think
now that we're out of the bad teams, it's just kind of
Yeah, we did. You know what it is, and we tried. Me and Jake tried this, and we got to the Montreal Canadiens and gave up. Remember that? Remember that? This is way before your time.
Yeah, kind of like what the Montreal Canadiens do when they make it into the conference finals.
We're gonna do every team, and fucking Malay's doing it right now on his channel, and he's not doing a bad job, but I don't think it fits what we're doing.
No, we're because we were gonna come to I think teams now they're topical, like the Columbus Blue Jackets. We would have been looking at each other. Columbus.
No.
Okay, it's the capital of Ohio.
I appreciate you putting the work in, but I don't think it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but please don't be mad at me because we need you desperately.
No, that's fine.
I think we're doing this stuff.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's us.
All right.
We're Dave Fart.
I think when you got done with the teams that didn't make the playoffs, it's kind of what
the other
can
teams.
They do?
Yeah, it's just it doesn't work. But I don't want to discourage you.
Yeah, no, it was a good idea.
We're these guys.
In on Kolzik. Fake.
Dude, bro, that was so funny, dude.
Yeah, backwards hat.
old Jeff over here is trying to be. I think that if they put what's his name on the center line, and if you whatever, it's not gonna work. We're too stupid.
You know what it's like?
You guys know who you're.
Jeff's Tom Brokaw, and he's paired together with Beavis and Butthead.
If you
good evening and good night. Dun, 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 dun.
Hi, I'm Jeff Huffman, and I'm going to give you the hockey news.
He said give you.
I think, isn't that terrible? Jesus. I'm a terrible human being.
What else do you have, Jeff?
All right, well, let's bring Frenchie Ben in.
Happy birthday, Jeffrey.
Happy birthday.
I think it's time to bring Frenchie Ben in.
Happy birthday, Jake. By the way, shelve your bit.
Oh, God.
That's awful. Jeff thinking about drinking now.
Oh, no. No, there's plenty of other things that made me consider that.
Ugh. Jesus. I don't know.
What else do we have, though? But seriously.
Wait, do you have anything else news-wise?
No.
And never again, really? Fucko.
Like you're not gonna say that? Go fuck yourself. We're ending the show now, you fucking assholes.
I was thinking about this today. I was thinking.
Okay, all right. Well,
what else you got?
Yeah, Evgeny Nabokov is a goaltending developmental coach for Sharks now. There you go.
Okay, great. Okay, here we go.
You do that,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I have to confess that I've never let the children watch a hockey game.
Yeah, good job, Jeff. We have no problem. I just don't think it works. We're
There's no
supposed to be
problem with
hanging out.
Evgeny Nabokov.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that.
Don't worry, now I gotta apologize. 718-395-7660 if you want to call up, make fun of Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's gonna cry for me.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Why do they take a first-rate news guy and then make fun of him?
You know what? Wardy works for this shit together.
That's what it is. I'm literally crying right now.
So's Jeff.
Yeah. No, but Matt's crying for Jeff.
Is he really? Yeah, like the fucking. He's another one. It's Kazar coming in here, and fucking. Jeff just turned his fucking his camera off real quick, and I know exactly what he was doing.
Oh, was he yelling at the? Was he yelling
What was
at
I
the
doing?
game?
Lots of fingers.
Yeah, do it to us.
You know, I was thinking we really haven't made fun of Jeff in a long time, so it's kind of his turn.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm not kidding. Shelve the bit, really.
I know what I love. You know what I love? Jeff is just—he's not your average millennial. He just he doesn't say anything, doesn't insult you back. He just goes, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
No, if he was a millennial, he'd have hung up. Big baby.
Yeah, it hung up, and we'd been getting a cease and desist. We'd have been like Nicole Arbor. We were muscle shaming Jeff.
Muscle shaming. I'm gonna cut this up. I'm just gonna say making fun of Jeff Huffman.
Muscle shaming.
Oh, that's so mean. I feel awful and dirty. Like I need to take a shower.
Hey Jeff, you like spending time at the gym? Ooh, look at me. Ooh, it must be leg day.
It was leg day today.
No.
Did you go to the gym even though it was your birthday?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's how you know he's really committed. Anything. 718-395-7660.
It could be fucking Arbor Day. I wouldn't go to the gym.
You can call this bizarre show. We'll take one more call. 718-395-7660. Goof on Jeff. And
this is what we're doing. Jeff, this is our birthday present to you. Yeah. Everybody call up, make fun of Jeff for a little bit. Because Jeff is a very quiet, he's very, very good kid.
Well behaved.
Just well behaved, doesn't do anything wrong, works hard, puts a lot of effort into this show.
Yeah.
Just call up and make fun of him today. He needs it.
Yeah, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeff's been made fun of before. You know what happened is Jeff was really the butt of our jokes like early on, and then we got Kazar right after him, and then we just concentrated on Kazar. You know? Yeah. What do you?
They're always and before that. It was Dave hating me, but
yeah.
It wasn't
what Frenchie Ben, what do you think of the show?
Happy birthday, ha ha! Happy birthday, ha ha!
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? I'm gonna make fun of you now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can sing the original song. You'll have to pay.
Oh yeah, it's illegal.
To sing what?
That's right.
Why is it illegal? What are you talking about?
Because of copyright.
Who fucking copyrighted the Happy Birthday song?
Dude, it's owned. That's a copyrighted song.
Yeah, but you can sing it out loud.
Actually, it is illegal to sing it in a public area.
I bet that's bullshit. If anybody ever took that shit to court, they'd lose. I guarantee it. Like, what? I can't sing fucking Comfortably Numb. Roger Gilmore's gonna own me, or David Gilmore's gonna own me. Jesus. What do you think of the show, Frenchie Ben?
I think it's a good show.
Cool. It was okay.
I'd give it an 8.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, too many sound bites. But I liked the Avery jokes.
The Avery jokes. We gotta walk a thin line.
And have you seen on my Facebook page my meme? I created a special meme just for you, Tommy.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's because you like when I call myself the Kung Fu Sisop Master.
What?
Yeah, he had a picture of me and Ralph Macchio because the comment that I made last week that I saw the Karate Kid, and why don't I just put it up there? Frenchie Ben. This is gonna give away your fucking thing, but it's not really your account anyway.
No.
Yeah, I'll put it on there, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll put it up there. Who is this? It's Tommy C, Kung Fu Master. Yeah, because it's a reference to. I just was saying goodbye, and out of nowhere, at the end of the show, I just said, I saw Karate Kid, and it was a fucking good movie, just out of nowhere, and I don't know, Frenchie Ben found that reasonably amusing.
Yeah, it's only been a 30-year-old movie. I just saw it. You guys hear about this?
No, it wasn't that. I hadn't seen it in a long time. I started
But
yelling.
it's a good movie.
I started yelling at my kid, like if you want to do something in life, this is what you do. Like you just don't ask questions and just do it. Like your
Don't
ancestors.
do like Sean Avery.
Yeah, don't don't question things. Just do it. Do what you're told. Sort of like your ancestors. Not my side of the family though. But I made my own fucking German joke, and nobody laughed.
Are you
at
talking about my French?
Oh my god,
my French.
I don't want you to ever say that joke we did was like way over the top, by the way, that we can't talk about. I like the fact that I can
wrote that. I don't have a Facebook page. I have nothing.
Dude, you want to know what's great? We have no clue what you look like.
That's true. We don't have a clue what you look like. When you get a camera?
You're like, honestly, you could be that monkey in your picture. And you know what? Like, I kind of like it. I like the mystery, but at the same time, I want to know what Frenchie Ben looks like.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we'll keep the monkey and just look at him, and then just not tell anybody. That could be the plan.
Yeah, like he could be like a French robot somewhere in Canada.
But he's our robot. We ain't Frenchie Ben. I know I've been teasing to do Shop at the Point Gamer for I don't know how many weeks in a row, but
yes, I am the Frenchie Ben robot 6000.
C3P Ben.
All right, let me do the plugs. JohnFreemanMusic.com. JohnFreemanMusic.com.
C3P. Oh.
John Freeman. Would you like some wine and cheese, Mecca?
Yeah, you're going to. Yeah. By the way, Ben will be your wingman. He'll go get wine and cheese with you. I just picture. I want a picture of Matt Kazar. Whoever does Photoshop, I want a picture of Matt Kazar. I wanted you to put a beret on him, and I wanted him to have a wine and a big block of fucking brie cheese in his other hand.
John Freeman
will work on that.
Whoever can do that and send me the picture to my Facebook, I will. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll come to your house and paint it or something.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh Jesus. I'm fucking. So do the fucking plugs. So JohnFreemanMusic.com. 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 That's right. Check out John Freeman. He's official musician of the Shop from the Point program. If you want to get in touch with me, at Tommy C at SFTP on Twitter. Skype us at Shop from the Point. We have an answer machine. Leave a message. Let us know how you feel. 718-395-7660. Call for live shows and all that other happy horse shit. I also stream on Twitch, hockey video games and other stuff. And we're on social media. Shop from the Point Hockey on Facebook and Shop from the Point Hockey on Google+. If you sub or follow me on one of those two places, Google+, or sub us on YouTube or Google+, I will follow you back on Google+. That's not a problem, and mostly because nobody uses it. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Power Play with CJ. Power Play with CJ. He has actually had access to. He went to the Women's World Champions last year. He's got some. He gets press passes and stuff. You would be surprised. Guy doesn't have a hell of a lot of subs or hits or anything, but he's actually getting in major hockey events and interviewing. He's really did, and he actually helped put that video together before. Totally put that video together that we did earlier. Hey, what'd you think of that video, Frenchie Ben? With Jack Malay and Power Play with CJ.
It was funny as hell.
Good. So I might re-release that and send it to him. And
I like seeing Jack Malay being dumbed down.
And make sure you check out Jack Malay. Go to our front page right here on YouTube. Check out Jack Malay. He's a friend of the show. And while you're at it, make sure you check out Dr. Deke to get the feminine side of hockey. Dr. Deke, she sure will be back in the regular season. All friends and contributors to the Shot from the Point program. Like wrestling, check out JoeCroninShow.com, JoeCroninShow.com, and Joe Cronin Show right here on YouTube. The best in wrestling. Right after Monday Night Raw, after every single Monday Night Raw, check out the Joe Cronin Show. Shot from the Point is a proud member of the Joe Cronin family. Real Talk, the greatest in hip-hop. Try Real Talk. Check him out on YouTube. The name's Jay Davis. Make sure you check out Real Talk. He is the official hip-hop musician for Dead on Dave Show. And you ought to really check him out. And my favorite song is Excuse My Confidence. That's what I think you should check out. Real Talk, Real Talk, Real Talk. The Metaphor Messiah. Is that it? Did I get everybody?
Oh, don't forget we're going to be having the Zambonis on. Stay tuned for the announcement for that.
Yes. And if you might already checked, if you're subscribed to us on YouTube, yeah. Oh, I forgot.
The 27th.
Yeah, on the 27th.
Day before Tommy's birthday.
Yes. We're gonna figure. We're gonna probably try to do something with that. Yes, we're having the Zambonis on. Of course, they're the great rock band from. Well, actually, they've never quit. 25 years straight doing hockey rock. Some of the songs I've actually been a fan of them since in my late teens. So it was a real bug out.
They're the only band to be mentioned in the Billboard magazine and in Sports Illustrated.
Wow, apparently.
Yeah. And
the Beatles were never mentioned in Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, they're the Beatles of hockey, pretty much.
Yeah, they are the Beatles of hockey, and some of the songs are really, really funny and really tough. And I have a funny story about one of them that I'm going to tell Dave as soon as he's on the show. And the Zambonis. Really, really excited to have the Zambonis. It's going to be a big bug out. Dave's going to, I think, stick with us through most of the show, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's booked. 27th, and yeah, that's about it. The Zambonis. I'm excited about the Zambonis. Look for promotional videos in the future. You guys got anything else, Jeff? Actually, Jeff, yeah. Do your, Jeff, do your Advocare thing right now.
Yeah, you guys want to take an opportunity at a better physical lifestyle and financial lifestyle, and then Advocare might be for you. So, I mean, you've seen what it's done for me physically.
Show him. Show him. You got to show him that bod. Turn the camera off.
There you go.
John Cena.
I mean, there you go. Yeah, I mean, you see what it's done for me physically, and like I said, it can also help you financially. It can give you complete financial freedom, like it has for a bunch of people. So, I mean, if any of that interests you, getting yourself in better shape or the financial part, hit me up. We could set something up.
You can check out Jeff in Jeff's link. If you're going to buy through Advocare, I would request that you do it through Jeff's link. Jeff's link is in the description box below, and it will be in the description box on any Shot from the Point video from now on. Go click on the link. If you're interested in Advocare, do it through Jeff. Help Jeff get through school. He gets a little bit of a cut of that money, and you get to help yourself a little bit because Advocare does real stuff. You can see it right there on Jeff's picture. Jake, you got anything going on? Probably not, right?
Oh, just keep on with the no station required. Keep
no
looking out
station
for
required.
That.
Yes.
And maybe in the future I might be doing something with the Zambonis.
Speaking of, did that guy make a crack about me? The no station required guy?
Did he?
Yeah, on your site. I think the reason he's talking to me, I have this conspiracy theory. The reason he's talking to me and not you, or you and not me, is because I didn't really believe that you had a movie thing going on, and I just kind of ignored you for weeks on end.
No, because I knew him.
You did?
And yeah, he's a friend of mine. He actually was involved. He helped me get my first podcast off the ground.
Oh.
So, yeah, it has nothing to do with
I just
you.
shut with my fucking mouth. I'll just shut my mouth. Well, they take out a piss out of me in the movie.
I don't think they don't even listen to the show.
Yeah.
I could have just had a show where I'm just for about an hour. People wouldn't have even cared.
Frenchie Ben.
Just like, oh, that's great. You have a show. Okay.
I will make the link right after this. Frenchie Ben, do you have a hard time?
Jake, what's besides you? Your brother? Your twin brother?
My twin brother?
Chazbono.
New mic.
Oh yeah, my new. No, this is actually the same mic.
You sound great with that.
Yeah, I know. I probably told you for weeks. I was telling him.
I have an announcement. I am having a baby girl.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
I'm more of a man than you. I had a boy.
Yeah. Well, you had a girl first, so.
Yeah.
What does that say?
It's a warm-up swing. Fucking, you got to put the donut on the back first before you stand up to the plate, pal. Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah,
it doesn't
and,
really matter. It's great. You're going to have a healthy baby girl. And by the way, in all seriousness, I think it's better to have a girl, especially if you come from a family of boiled boys like me. I learned a lot of things about life having a baby
First thing
girl.
I said after we left the doctors and we found out, I was like, shit, I'm gonna need to get a gun. and I said to Tracy, I'm gonna just walk around into like Toys R Us and going into like little 1-year-old boys and little infants, and then just yelling, "Don't try and fuck my daughter."
You want to know something really? You want to know how crazy this is getting? People think this is really crazy. I was having arguments in Iraq with my daughter about what she was wearing, and she was not born yet. So I sort of know what you're going through right now. Frenchie Ben.
Right now it's the whole name thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. Laura's a nice name. So big congrats, everybody in the chat.
Thank you, everyone in the chat. I'm pushing for Zelda, but
are you really? For what?
Yes, Zelda Link, baby.
Ah.
God damn, where are your brains, boy?
Get the fuck out of here. Zelda? Well, you want her getting
Zelda.
goofed on? Well, at least she'll have a good sense. You might. It's like a boy named Sue. We'll name her Zoe. She'll make her real tough. You know.
No, Zelda's a girl's name.
I know, but it's awful. It's an awful name.
Tommy's an awful name.
Yeah, you're right.
Caller missing.
Hey, Zelda! We need you to back us up in a fight! Okay, Zelda Link, here I go. Come on, let's get it on. I'll fuck you up, yeah! Ooh! Right hook, Zelda! Oh! Oh! I think it's a good idea. Name her Zelda. Frenchie Ben. Frenchie Ben.
Remember when we were making fun of Jeff? Let's go back to that.
Yeah. Frenchie Ben. Frenchie Ben. Yeah, let's go back to making fun of Jeff. He looks pissed. Frenchie Ben, you got a hard time this weekend? Do gamer? Because I know I've been teasing to do it.
They're winning in overtime right now.
Oh my God! I've been. How many sentences? I want to end this thing. Frenchie Ben.
Yes.
Do you have time this week?
Yes, I do.
What day?
The one you want.
A Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's good for me.
Wednesday? Well, check out Wednesday.
Screw off, Seattle.
Oh, God. I want to blow all you up for real. Shot from the Point Gamer, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 3 p.m. Shot from the Point Gamer. Me and Frenchie Ben will be going over all the recent hockey news and playing video games and bullshitting and probably making fun of Jeff. Right, Frenchie Ben?
And Jake.
Yeah, and Jake. We'll talk about how mad I am.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm just mad at you. I'm mad at you because you fucking interrupted me 20 times today. I'm mad.
Why I interrupted you
I
with
can't.
gold?
Sometimes. Not always. And I can't. I don't know. I just
everything lands with me. Nothing bombs.
Towards the end.
I'm getting cocky. I need to be put back.
Yeah,
in
you know
my
what? You should only be fucking. Rule changes are coming right after this.
Hey, I got us the Zambonis. I got.
You did. Yeah. Well.
Discipline. Discipline.
I'm going to show you that it doesn't matter that much, Gretzky of bookers. Remember when you got that girl from San Jose? All right, there you go. Yeah, now you're even with me when you brought that. Yeah, now you're even. How about that, Grant? When you brought that,
horrible.
Brought a fucking girl on. Brought a poor. I'm not crazy. He brought a girl on.
Yes,
I'm gonna be a sports reporter, and she couldn't talk. She couldn't talk.
We gotta play some of her videos.
No, I can't. I wouldn't do that to her.
She doesn't listen.
She was
to the show.
enthusiastic.
I can't hurt her feelings. I can't do that.
No, she was not enthused.
She couldn't talk. What did it do? She's trying like hell. She can't speak.
Somebody who's I know. Remember, it was the Kings were playing the
Sharks.
The Kings got done playing the Sharks.
Yeah.
And the Kings were playing the what's it called? The Chicago Blackhawks. And the Chicago Blackhawks almost came back. And the Blackhawks, and then we're like, wow, I wonder what a Sharks fan would be thinking. And I said, hey, I know a Sharks fan. And then I sent her a message, tell her to call on the show, and it was just, hello, how are you? Yes, my name is Anna, and I am a sports reporter.
Yeah, I know.
It was awful.
She probably had sex with Sean Avery, and he sucked out the life out of her.
Yeah. All right, we got to end this. This is going nowhere quick. And we
We're just making fun of girls from San Jose now.
Yeah, I know. And she was a nice girl. There's no reason to make fun of that broad. but she was not cut out for what we're doing. Actually, at times today, we weren't cut out for what we were doing.
We were great.
Yeah, whatever.
You're gonna listen back on this show, and you're gonna say, "Bravo, Jake." That's what you're gonna say.
I'm actually thinking about making you guys listen to the fucking front of the show and yelling at you. I'm not even joking. And then I have to kiss Jeff's ass. And oh God, what the fuck was that? Everything's going wrong.
You can't blame that.
Oh man. Stay tuned next week for Shot from the fucking Point Live.
With a whole new cast.
Yes, with a whole new cast. See you next week, fuckos. God.
Bye.